Hello, beautiful Libra gang. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. Welcome. Happy to have everyone out there. This is going to be your general March monthly reading. It will include messages on love, relationships, money, career, finances, as much as the tarot will share with me anyway. It's been a minute. I took a little hiatus from YouTube. In short, life has been insane, but I'm so excited to be back. I'm in better energy now and able to do these readings. And you're actually my last one that I'm doing. I made it through the full zodiac, so best for last, Libra. What do you think about that? Let's see what we can get for you. Guys, this is general advice or guidance. Please come into the reading with an open heart, an open mind, a desire to learn something to better yourself. If the messages that come through don't resonate, please feel free to push them aside. If it's not your message, please release them. Feel free to revisit the message at a later date as well. Sometimes tarot messages make more sense in the future, so just be open to that. You are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Again, optional advice and guidance. Ideally, I want these messages to motivate, empower, inspire you. So if you're not feeling that way, again, use your best judgment, your intuition to take only what is meant for you. All right, let's do it. We'll see what message wants to come through first. Ooh, this card has come out a lot. In fact, I just did Aquarius and they had the same one. It is called Peace. So you might be removing, I'm hearing the word toxins, clutter, chaos from your life, energy vampires, distractions even, sort of going within to find some sort of internal peace. Followed by judgment. Yeah, you're making a very clear-cut decision, a very definitive decision. You maybe, it's funny, I don't really have a cycle card here, but putting an ending to something once and for all. This could also be blocking something out once and for all if you've had someone, whether, you know, it's an ex or a coworker who's been annoying you, aggravating you, harassing you, whatever it is. You seem to be drawing a very firm line in the sand of like, no, I'm not putting up with that anymore. For some of you, it's like, I'm not going to take that anymore. I'm going to step up and advocate for myself. I'm going to call them out, right? Judgment. Others of you, it's just sort of this almost like High Priestess energy, this sort of quiet, present, all-knowing, comfortable in my skin, like I'm not going to let it bother me. Like I'm going to let it roll right off my shoulders because it's not my problem anymore. Some of you are having an epiphany or a wake-up call of where you should have stuck up for yourself in the past or where you should have been an advocate for something or someone. So again, that might be some sort of major change in your life. And then you have wealth. My goodness. So then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, you know, whatever this is in your life or whoever, what circumstance, it seems to be adding tremendous value to your life. It's possible this may have to do with some sort of job opportunity where you start to recognize not just your value and worth. Yes, of course, that's important, but honoring your skill sets, honoring your talents, the things you dreamed of going after, but maybe were too shy or felt restricted by points of authority that said you couldn't or you had to go through this channel. There's an awakening about your approach and how to get money for some of you to go after streams of income that really speak to you. And again, it might not be something that you feel others support you with, or you may get a lot of negative feedback or criticisms or like concern, like that kind of like familial, I support you, but I'm concerned about you, where more or less you kind of have to filter that negativity. Oh, did you hear that? That's so funny. I have an app on my phone and it makes a little like cha-ching sign. That's really funny. More or less you kind of have to filter out what, oh, I just lost my train of thought, but I am circling around it. Just give me a second. Appreciating people's love and concern for you and their advice, but honoring your inner truth despite that, because really, Libra, only you know what is best for you. And again, whether value is literal money, bank account, streams of income, or just personal value, upping your game, upping your skill set, upping what you offer to, you know, whatever companies, and then therefore sort of demanding more, asking for more. That seems cool. I feel like I need to refocus my energy. I'm a little bit, that phone ding was awesome, but it kind of threw me off. I was in my little stream. All right, here we go. Refocusing my energy. What else? What else? Some of you, there's a reunion with family members that, I don't know if there's a big secret to announce or you've just been patiently waiting for it. There could be a reconciliation or a reunion with a family member. But then you seem to be struggling with something as well. This seems like a similar message. If you've been thinking of cutting something off, but you're still not quite there yet, And again, something that disturbs your inner peace, something that is agitating or irritating or tirelessly throwing effort into it and it's just not working. Some of you are at sort of a turning point where if it's not up and abandoning it, it's completely restructuring and reordering it. Maybe this is your company. Success unfulfilled, right? Now, the Seven of Pentacles is not a bad card at all. It is a card of assessment. Any seven in tarot has to do with assessment. So frequently with the Seven of Pentacles, it indicates, okay, like we haven't really reaped from the harvest what we thought we would, but is it too soon to be conclusive about the rest of our trajectory or our narrative here, right? Let's see. Loss in pleasure. All right, so something has been lost here. There's essentially slip from your grip. Something that you were trying to hold on to ultimately didn't work. However, with a 5, which agents of change and chaos assessment, right? There is something valuable to be gained here. You did gain from something from this humbling experience or something that was maybe underwhelming or did not live up to your expectation. It's not for nothing. I always want to reiterate, like if you're watching this, right, you're tapping into those energies around you. You're looking for guidance on your life path. I'm not saying it needs to be from me per se, but like you're here, you're listening, you're looking, you're wanting to gain some of that insight. I always want to remind people, like if you're showing up to a tarot reading, you're already on the right path because you're open to self-improvement, right? So I wouldn't look at your past and be like, oh my gosh, all this time wasted. What have I done? You know, all that money, all that blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. Refocus your energy in the now, right? Get grounded. Pentacles. Wealth, by the way. Did I tell you this card says wealth? You are on the right path, but I do think this is about cutting your losses. And again, not beating yourself up, not punishing yourself about anything in per se. Maybe this is a relationship, maybe this is career-wise, but essentially this is aligning you to something that is much more compatible, something that is meant for you, something that is nourishing, right? Yeah, there's an ending, and then I love that these came out together too, right? Because everybody always freaks out, Ten of Swords, right? First of all, I always like to point out, yes, this is an ending card, but we have to remember the planetary connection to this is Sun in Gemini. The Sun is a very positive presence and force in our life, obviously, right? It keeps us living. It keeps life here on Earth. The Sun, it's powerful. It's warm. It also illuminates is what I'm getting at versus the moon where it's kind of shadowy and dark. We can't trust what we're seeing visibly, right? So we have to rely on our intuition, our connection with the divine. The sun is like, here's a giant spotlight and I'm shining something on it. So in a sense, this is relief to me because, and what is it called here? It's called ruin in this card. To me, the sun is essentially illuminating all the difficult lessons we've had to learn through trial and tribulation. That's to me is quite literally what this message is saying. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Again, something lost, but something to be gained. You just haven't realized it. There's like the bridge of arrival, right? So you haven't quite maybe come to that point where you're able to recognize and take comfort in the fact that, again, this wasn't a waste of time. Essentially, what's being illuminated to you is the information that was sort of presenting maybe all along, but either you weren't ready to see it or it just didn't make sense. Maybe it took some time for this to kind of come together and, again, see it in broad daylight. But it's an ending of things that didn't go right. And it is a card that really encourages you to really recognize your own inner strength. You know, you've been through a lot of stuff in your life, Libra, and you're still here. You're still kicking. You're still doing it. So don't allow this to be a bigger monster than it needs to be. For some of you, it's just kind of a, you know, pick yourself back up and understand, okay, that didn't work out how I wanted it to, but you know what? I know how to do it differently next time. Or I know how I'm never going to do that again. And then it says, you know, be good to yourself. This is a card of healing, the star, right? Very strong Aquarian energy. So this is about being futuristic, being future-oriented, optimistic, thinking about what's best for you. And collectively is really important kind of to the Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy is very innovative. It's very different. It's very unique. It pushes the boundaries, sort of the opposite of Saturn. Saturn really wants to like rein us in and, commit and dedicate ourselves and do the hard work. Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. So the thing is, you've already done a lot of the hard work. I think it gets better from here, but in order for you to align with your wishes, I don't want to say faster because I don't think you should put a timeline on it, but in order to sort of re-navigate, right? recalculate your compass, or however you want to say it, you do need to release something and let go. I think that's very important. And that's when the Star of Healing comes in to be like, I got you, boo. Like your angel gang, your spirit guides, your, God, ancestor, spirit, whatever you believe in, that energy is around you, helping you. I'm hearing the word preserving. Preserving what needs to stay intact and encouraging you to release what is no longer needed from this narrative. It's heavy, but it's actually very optimistic. The fact that it comes in with the Star card. It's possible some of you need to release an Aquarius in your life. You've been holding on to, maybe it's been a broken relationship that you've tried to heal, but all along it was trying to get you to see you needed to heal yourself. This person essentially was like a mirror to reflect back to you qualities in yourself that you needed to work on. That's for some of you. Others of you, there may be a mentor who comes in, or I don't want to say a savior, but a really strong friendship or relationship, or, it could be something with your family, right? Maybe there's a reunion with an Aquarius in your life that ends up providing a lot of guidance and healing to you on your path while you're going through this sort of change and transition. And especially for my Libras out there, Libra risings, or if you have any planets in Libra, especially towards the later degrees, right? The, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're being kind of squared by that really intense Pluto energy right now. Our new moon is falling. New moons are sun conjunct the moon, right? So those are in alignment. Very close to Jupiter. So again, huge theme of expansion. In Pisces, huge themes of healing, spirituality, mysticism, escapism. But then also squaring Pluto and Capricorn. So a restructuring of our life, of our money, of our finances. So you are without a doubt feeling this intensity, but that's not where it ends, right? That's not the end of the story. You have these killer, amazing cards, but I almost think it's saying like, we can't lose hope that this is what's coming in for us, but we do need to do the healing work before we sort of feel the full effect. So in summation, be good to yourself, be patient with yourself, but don't be afraid to cut ties or cut cords with things that are draining of your energy and not contributing positively to your life. Whoo, my goodness, Libras. All right, shall we talk about love? Yeah, I guess my hand reached for this one. Why not? All right. Libras. I am going to ask about money at the end because that didn't tell me too much. So I've been doing kind of 3 messages for each sign. A general one. This will be love and relationships, partnerships. And then we'll do one at the end just regarding kind of money and sort of financial health at the end of March. Let's see. The Hermit. All right. So might be spending some time alone. It might be by choice, though. Spending time, I'm actually kind of hearing spending time with God. And I hate to overuse that word because that's not the same to everyone, but spending time with spirit, in spirituality. Again, angel gang, spirit guides, whatever you believe in. And doing some exploring, doing some adventuring off on your own. Some of you may kind of be in that zone of, you know what, I'm not going to wait around for the right person. I'm going to go chase my dreams. I know it sounds cheesy, but kind of like, I'm going to date myself for a bit. Some of you have a Virgo who's waiting on you, who's trying to... Some of you haven't even met this Virgo yet, but they're like manifesting you. It's like you guys haven't met here in the 3D, but it could be that your souls are familiar with one another from another lifetime. Some of you are going to be asked out on a date to go like rock climbing or hiking or something active, something kind of adventurous, possibly with a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but certainly could be. And then 3 of Cups. All right. Yes, some of you just need to go out more or be in as much as you can, right? In social circles. You might meet someone through a friend of a friend. I'm actually getting some of you, what is that like? It's almost like a dating app, but it's just for people who want to like mingle. It's like social hangout apps to meet people and go hiking or whatever. Some of you may actually find romance through something like that. Someone is nervous to approach you. This is someone who's already in your network. I'm not sure you know this person like personally, like you wouldn't necessarily consider them a friend, but you might. For some of you, this could already be someone who's a friend. This person is watching you and then they go home and they think about you, but when they go to approach you, it's like you're a social butterfly and you're always around people, so they're too intimidated to approach you with your circle. So if you are a person who's very, I don't want to say codependent, that's not really what I mean, but if you can't go out on your own without like your band of followers, you're actually self-sabotaging because you're not opening up sort of the opportunity for someone to approach you in sort of a one-to-one conversation. Obviously be safe. I'm not saying, walk the streets at night alone. Of course not, right? Use your common sense and judgment. You guys know what I mean, though. It wouldn't hurt you every now and then to just kind of, chill with your drink, be a wallflower at the club for a bit, catch a vibe. Someone might actually approach you. There is someone who has eyes for you, but they're intimidated by you, or they think you don't like them. Ooh, what's cooking in the kitchen? Let me move those up. Page of Wands is typically my card of flirtation. I almost see this as someone trying to like concoct a plan of how to ask you out. This person may actually be a chef or work in culinary foods, something like that. Yeah, they may be a waiter. They could be a bartender. Yeah, they want to present you with some sort of emotional offer or flirtation. But God, they're intimidated by you. It's kind of beautiful because I think they put you on a pedestal, like they really look up to you. They think you're beautiful and, intelligent, magnanimous, attractive, however you want to say it. But they're just like, they lack a little bit of confidence. And they're intimidated by you intellectually too. This might be an Aquarius, but probably not. I don't know. Are Aquariuses ever intimidated by anyone else intellectually? I'm not sure that's a thing. I'm just kidding. I love my Aquarius gang. Most of my best friends are Aquarians. So anyway, what's the deal here? Oh, they may think that they're in competition for your attention. In fact, this for some of you, there seems to be a relationship here that like. I'm going to say it, Libra. I know it's not for all of you. If this is you, especially if you have strong Leo in your chart, if you're a Leo rising, Leo moon, you tend to really like the attention here. And like this person has made their feelings or intentions known, but it's almost like you're stringing them along because you know you have other suitors and you enjoy the attention. Take that message for what it is. I'm not, scolding you or judging you. I'm just saying, there's something kind of weird there. There might be... I don't know if it's third party per se because I don't know if there's a committed relationship here. If there is, I'm just going to say like this is the king of divorce, right? He doesn't look very happy. So maybe some of you are putting that off and like exploring other options before you're out of some sort of romantic contract. Whether it's a marriage contract or just a spoken like we're committed, I don't know. Someone seems to have wandering eyes here. And maybe this isn't you, right? If you're a Libra dating another Libra or a Leo for that matter, someone here is definitely... I'm just going to say playing the field. And maybe that's totally appropriate. Again, kind of Knight of Wands energy. Maybe no one is committed at this point. They're going out and being social and seeing who else is out there, casting a wide net. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's great to go out and date multiple people as long as there isn't, this illusion that you're actually in a committed partnership with someone. Because like that ain't right. You wouldn't like that if someone told you that. So just be cognizant of that. If you are single and looking, you seem to have a lot of people showing up. So people are here. You just have to see them and notice them, and maybe give someone a chance too. I think it's quite common to be attracted to people who are confident. But again, sometimes confidence is an act, a performance, an illusion. So you may actually give the benefit of the doubt to someone who's a little bit more quieter than you would, maybe want to date. But there actually seems to be some substance there that could grow into something strong, right? Strength. All right, for my people who are already kind of sorta in something, anything I can tell them? The World. You're just living your best life. I just heard the glow up. So there could be a culmination in your relationship. You may have reached a new milestone that is worth celebrating, right? She's holding champagne. Some sort of award or recognition. I don't know what that would be in a partnership, but maybe that's going on at work. But yeah, some of you may get engaged, or some of you move in together, or some sort of milestone where it's like you're off onto the next thing in this relationship. The High Priestess. Okay, for me, it's like something you've been wishing and hoping for. This may have to do with a Capricorn or a Cancer. Yeah, there's a culmination of some cycle in your life or in someone else's life, and it seems to benefit you quite positively. The stars are aligning for you. Yeah, it's a brand new start. It's a fresh opportunity. Some of you may be moving to a new city with your partner, or somebody may have just gotten a promotion at work, or there's something very exciting where it takes a little bit of stress and relief off your plate. Like there's more income, or, you're moving to a better location where it's more convenient, or your apartment is better, or I'm almost getting something about money. There's a new element of luxury or ease. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Some of you may have gotten news that you're pregnant. I don't think that comes out of nowhere. Again, it's something you've been wishing and hoping for. So if that's your narrative and you know that there's not really fertility issues, I would say try again, because that could definitely be some baby vibes there. This is happy. This is beautiful. So if you are in a romantic relationship and you're just simply checking in on the vibe to be like, are we going to the next phase together? Like, what's that looking like? All these are tremendous cards. Love it. Again, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer are showing up very strongly here, but it could be something else. Okay. That could also be potential zodiac signs of a future child or a baby. Maybe there's news of pregnancy in the family. All right, let's wrap it up with one more thing about money specifically. I'll ask. I don't always get clarity, but we'll try it. Oh, actually, do I want to do that one? Yeah, let's do that one. That one feels more Libra-like to me. Okay. For my Libra gang out there, specifically asking about money and financial health just in the month of March, maybe a little bit after. Any important messages Libra needs to hear about their money, finances, job, career, anything they're curious about? Those kind of tumbled out. Ooh, all right. This looks like a job offer to me. If you're asking for a loan or borrowing money, it seems the person is going to, you're going to appeal to their sensitive side, especially if this is more something that's very like corporate or Saturn or like, applying to something at a bank, something that's kind of not familiar, not personable, not a family member or a partner. If you're applying for a loan, you will get a loan. I'm not sure it's going to be as big as you were hoping for. I don't even really know how that works, but there's a small offer being made here. This could absolutely be a job offer. If it is, tell me a little bit more about that. Something you were defensive to join, or your interview process, it felt like they really put you through the ringer to the point where you're like, oh, I'm not going to get it. You do get it. Yeah, you absolutely. And for some of you, it's a contract. Someone's making you an offer and you're just like, I don't know. It could be because you think they're not going to pay you enough. But they're going to make you the offer. And I mean, here's the thing, Libra, you're pretty good at negotiating. I don't know if you know that, but Libras can be very convincing, right? I'm hearing like two sides to every truth or two sides to every coin. The Justice is your card. Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think this opportunity is fire. I'm just reading it from my perspective. Of course, it won't be everyone's message, but something about this is like, let down your guard a little bit. Maybe be open-minded, because there is a contract here that is presenting like it's fire. Like, to me, it's a passionate new start. It's a new beginning. Maybe it's this. Maybe it doesn't offer you as much as you want financially, but it's something you're far more passionate about. That could be for some of you. Others of you, it's like this company has been recruiting you or wants you, and they're like extending an olive branch, but you're just like, no. So I don't know what you want me to tell you. You don't have to take it. Maybe you have very good reasons why you're not taking it, but I mean, it's presenting as very strong cards other than someone being kind of defensive, or, I don't know, 9 of Wands can be like wounded warrior. I'm not playing the victim. That's not it. It more has to do with feeling the repercussions of past disappointments or something you may view as past mistakes. Maybe you jumped jobs too quick in the past and you're like, ooh, I don't want to do that. But you know what? Sometimes life works in funny ways and, mysterious timing, that kind of thing. So an opportunity may present unexpectedly, and maybe that's what it is. It's you're just like, wait a minute, what is this? Where did this come from? I don't know. I do really like that. Again, specifically money, King of Pentacles is an excellent money card. What he seems to be presenting to is an Ace of Cups. Again, cups are very positive to me anyway, because money is a currency. It's an energy, right? Flowing from one cup to another. I will say, though, it's not as big as you were hoping for. That's the major message with money. Is it there? Absolutely. But who's to say, the page is like a student or a child. There's huge room for growth here, right? This person has a lot to learn, but also huge room for, pay bumps and salary raises. But it's not presenting as that initially, not in the contract, not from the get-go. You could be putting a lot of money into your kids in the coming month. Your kids may ask you for a loan or be borrowing money or relying on you financially for something. All right, let's see. Some of you need to cut off your boyfriend, girlfriend, romantic partner, money-wise anyway. I'm not saying I actually do like this Lovers card quite a bit. It totally depends on the depiction of the Lovers for me. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Here it's like there's an important decision that may impact your relationship. I'll say it that way. It could be that someone has already gone through a job loss and you're sort of at a point where you have to like downsize or make some difficult decisions financially that will improve both your lives or impact both your lives in a better way. Something about the garden. The garden. I don't know what that is, but I said it, so maybe that'll resonate with someone. All right, regarding money. Okay, so there could be a partnership, a contract with, it could be that you end up going into business with a romantic partner or a family member. I only say that because the King of Pentacles can be like the father, so you might be asking a father for a loan or something like that. I keep getting these like silly phrases like money in the garden or this is like metaphor, but like buried money, some sort of family inheritance or income that you didn't know about. Someone may share that with you. Share the news, but also possibly share the money. I'm not sure exactly what that is, you guys, but it sounds good. I'm not worried about it, but there's open mediation and open discussions about money where previously someone wasn't open to discussing it. Some of you may get a job where there's a tremendous amount of travel. I see you sleeping in hotels a lot too. So I don't know if you're going on interviews that are at a distance, or you may take another job in a different city, but you're flying back to see your romantic partner. So that could put a small wedge in the relationship because there isn't as much like physical interaction as there used to be. This is like veering off into love again, but more or less, I do see good job contracts coming through for you. And ones that are really shaking things up for you. Major transformation. Cancerian and Pisces energy, so something possibly more intuitive. Something to do with like sensual touch. I'm also getting very much like Taurus vibes. So, the smell, the touch, the taste. It could be something in the beauty industry, hair, makeup. It could be massages. It could be, arts and entertainment, creative things. It could even be something very earthy. It's something that I keep hearing garden. I don't know if some of you like sell your own produce or you work with flowers or floral arrangements. I don't even get something about crystals. I don't know. Kind of this whole like metaphysical Pisces thing is coming through for some of you. Yeah, some of you are going to be like traveling salesmen or traveling. I don't know if it's door to door. Do people do that anymore? But more or less like symbolically door to door selling your products or, mass marketing, sending your message out to the world. And maybe that's through the mail. Yeah, for some of you, that's important, like mail flyers, getting into people's homes. Others of you, it can be the internet or YouTube or however you do your thing. All right, anything else? The Seven of Wands. You're better at this than you think. Don't let other people shake your confidence or your clarity. You had a similar message before. Seven of Wands says the universe is backing you, but it's like put the pedal to the metal. Like if you want this, you got to go for it. You really got to get in the right mindset to do it. I would suggest in Pisces season, not necessarily taking tons of action, but immersing yourself in the dream of it, manifesting the ideas, maybe kind of like the rough outline, but open yourself up as a channel for creativity to receive messages from the universe. You don't have to do anything with them yet, but open yourself up to be in those spiritual spaces and that spiritual mindset, because something about that is going to inform you. And I've been saying this to everyone. Once we get to kind of Aries season, fire, right? The start of the zodiac, right? The spring equinox. It's the beginning of the new year. We're alive. We're thriving. We're being birthed again into the universe. We've had all these crazy transits with Pluto, right? Then it's go time. Then it's like the whistle blows and you're off to the races. So if things are a little bit slower, stagnant in the month of Pisces, you're probably doing fine, right? That's kind of going to be similar for all the zodiac signs. Get a lot of sleep, focus on your body and your spiritual health. And again, you're going to be absorbing messages about partnerships and connections that it'll be off to the races soon. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, money will continue to grow, but don't spend it frivolously in the next month. I would say it's a good time to save money. All right, Libras, that's what I got for you. I hope that was helpful to whoever needed to hear it. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.